Happy birthday, Trump. Yeah. Woo. Happy birthday, Trump. Happy birthday, Trump! She's building. What's up?
I just wanted to say hi.
How you doing? Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I believe in everybody being able to share their thoughts.
Yeah, apparently not a whole lot of people agree with you. So.
Well, I agree with you. You have a right. I respect you, man.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's just stuff like this doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I've learned not to ask them questions because I usually don't respond with much that's intelligible.
It depends on what news you watch, because it's totally different. If I watch Fox News, it's totally different than NPR.
Yeah. I don't watch Fox or MSDNC or I don't watch any of those.
Hey guys, don't block the sidewalk and don't encircle him, please. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Ignore him? Why would you say to ignore somebody?
Nope, I'm not going to ignore him.
That's stupid.
That's what he deserves.
No, he deserves the right to share his feelings.
I don't watch any mainstream media really.
Sad little man.
I watch.
You're a joke. You're a joke.
I guess he doesn't agree with you.
I think we should have dialogue.
That is something I definitely support. Yeah.
I agree with the people who founded this country.
I watch various independent news stuff online because a lot of I call it legacy media is what they're calling it now instead of mainstream. A lot of legacy media is just filled with opinions and they try to. And although you'll find Fox News trying hard to be as truthful as it can, it still puts a little bit of a spin on things. So, I like to remain as neutral as possible because I'm not right or left, even though I support Trump. I'm a centrist, and I just go with what makes sense. Like, for the left, I agree that we should have Medicare for all, and stuff like that. I think that's important. But then I'm pro-gun, and I'm pro-free speech. I don't think we'd have a whole lot of it online if Musk didn't buy X or Twitter. I think him buying that really allowed us to have a voice again.
Musk and Trump are.
What's that?
Musk and Trump are getting cranky with each other some too.
Yeah, they're all repaired now. It looks like though, for the most part.
Yeah, they're strong personalities.
Well, you see, Musk has got some social issues because he's definitely on the spectrum.
Yeah, probably.
So when he's slighted by somebody, like one time he felt slighted by, I don't know if you know the online guy, Asmongold.
Oh, I don't ever go.
Yeah, he slighted him a little bit and he kicked him off X for a moment but brought him back on. So he reacts very much to his emotions. But I mean, he comes around, he learns his lesson. So
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she might want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Sure.
sorry, I just want to say hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. My name's Maria Ablanitis.
Is what?
Maria Ablanitis.
Okay.
I'm reporting for WFT.
Okay.
And I was wondering, would you be open to doing like a quick interview?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, awesome. Would you be able to tell me your full name?
My name is Ted Peterson. I'm also known as TedTheAtheist online on YouTube and TikTok
Okay.
and X.
And I was just curious, what brought you out today?
I knew there'd be very few, if not any, Trump supporters. It's Trump's birthday. I thought I'd come out and show that although this town is extremely liberal, that, there are people with other, we should still exist together to voice our own selves.
Yeah.
I've been flipped off and stuff. I just came in and I've been flipped off and talking down to and stuff. So.
Yeah, and I guess I'm curious because, like you said, this is kind of opposed to this.
Yeah.
So, are you worried about any more criticism or any violent, or not violent, but are you worried about continuing?
I've pretty much been in. I've been debating since the 90s. I'm an atheist, so I debate preachers, and I'm used to debate. I'm used to conflicts. I'm a veteran, so I'm 6 feet, over 200 pounds, so I'm not really concerned about myself. People can say things. Talk is fine. You want to say things. I think a lot of these people just repeat themselves just to try to have something to say, and they don't really want to have a conversation. So I'm not worried at all, really, to tell you the truth.
And do you have any message you're trying to get across today?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to support the other side. The important thing is to have dialogue. And I think you'll find that a lot of the people out here are weak to emotional manipulation. And I think you'll find that the left-wing legacy media on TV and stuff, they really prey on people like that. They, we don't want to. Instead of discussing something about the illegals leaving, they want to pull on your heartstrings and say, oh, well, you're separating families. Instead of paying attention to what needs to be done is to get illegals not to be in here and come in the correct way. They use emotion to get in the way, and that's why they fail. I think it's important to bring in objectivity, critical thinking, and logic.
Okay. Well, yeah, thanks again for taking the time to interview. Remind me your full name?
Ted Peterson. I am TedTheAtheist online.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good day. Thank you.
To where?
Towards the grass section. It's just that sometimes people will have wheelchairs or canes and we cannot be blocking the sidewalk. Just in case somebody's not in a wheelchair.
Right. I'm right on the edge here, so other people are on the sidewalk too. Yeah, if I see a wheelchair, I'm sure I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm just sure that there's the back section which you cannot see, so maybe if you're facing this way, you can see both ways.
Yeah, I'll keep my head in the swivel.
But my name's David. I'm one of the
Right.
Yeah, so we don't want to have that,
Have what?
We don't want to have people with wheelchairs, not being able to use the sidewalk.
Well, there's plenty of room on the sidewalk. If someone comes through, I'll move if I need to, but I don't think I'll need to.
You can try to move that.
Yeah, I know. You said that already.
Just to make sure that you keep how you left and right.
I know how to keep aware of my surroundings. Thank you.
Okay, are you able to look at the back of you now?
I can see everything. I'm like the eye of mortar. You know?
We're trying to keep them from doing, so that's why we came over to be like, hey, don't give them attention. Okay,
Did I pronounce that right? Mortar?
That's all right. That's all right.
She's assuming I'm going to be in one place, and I'm not. Thank you. You like my dough sticker? Well, it's been a mix, but it's mostly just on my way over. Been flipped off a couple times. Some people have said stuff to me.
a couple of people have expressed neutrality.
Be safe on that thing, right?
Where's the racism, lady? What about illegal? What about illegal migrants? What's up? How you doing? That's good. What's that?
I love your outfit.
I gotta wear armor. This thing goes 60 miles an hour.
So why do you like Trump so much?
Well, you know, I support the president because he's doing a good job, really. He's getting shit done, right?
Yeah, but what about January 6th?
What about it? Why are we still on that? I mean, he didn't have anything to do with that.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, you could say that, but
He
then
inspired it and conspired it. He
Okay.
actually changed the date of that gathering just to coincide with things counting the electoral
okay,
college
you can make assertions like that, but if I actually asked you to back it up in any way, you wouldn't be able to. That's the difference.
Actually, no. I read it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can say you read it, but you have to actually show how
Okay.
Trump, like, can you show a tweet? Can you
Okay,
show
no, I
anything?
hear you.
If you can't do that, then it's just...
No, I hear you.
Let me tell you something. I'm not right. I might be holding a Trump flag. I'm not on the right. I'm center.
Yeah,
I believe
me
in some
too,
left
me too,
things.
me too.
I believe in some right
Me too. I
things.
was an independent voter, but I guess ever since Trump...
I used to not like Trump. I didn't vote for him the first 3 times.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? And I'm like, I thought about it using reason and logic.
Well, so you like him because he appears to be a tough guy?
Well,
or-
you know, he campaigned on doing certain things, and he's one of the
things?
first presidents in quite a while who's actually doing what he said he's going to do. And when you might think of him as extreme, you might not like some of his characteristics or behaviors, but if you look at what he's doing, it's like he's actually doing something. He's doing what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, I really despise him because he acts
is that?
like a bully. He's a thespian bully.
Why do you think that he's a bully? I would like an example if that's okay.
Well, I mean, just the way he insults people, everybody and anybody, and he blames everybody and everybody and anybody for the things that he himself fucks up. You know what I mean?
But
So-
he praises people too, right?
Well, he praises only those that are loyal to him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Isn't that kind of what everybody does?
It's
Isn't everybody
what-
do
it's
that?
what?
Isn't that what everybody kind of does?
Well, I don't know
I mean,
about that. I don't think
Everyone
so.
kind of does that. Everyone, you know, blame. Like, you have to give examples, but maybe when he blames other people, it's probably maybe deserving a little to a degree. We'd have to go over examples because,
Yeah.
you know, I don't like it when people give, you know, vague references.
No, I hear you.
And
I hear you.
I'm all about facts and logic. If I'm wrong about something, I would love to be corrected. I wouldn't mind because I don't want to be wrong about anything. That's why I'm in the center because the left, you know, for the left side stuff, I'm all about Medicare for all and, you know, there for the people. If we're going to have police and fire and public schools, we can have, you know, health to help the people too. That's vital.
Absolutely.
And on the right, you know, I'm all for guns. I'm all for free speech. I know in the past the right has tried to limit free speech, just like the left has been doing recently. So they're both guilty of that. I think Musk buying Twitter really helped us have a voice because we were being shut down a lot. People who had opposing views to what's going on.
Have you
in the
been?
center? The
that?
center was being shut down.
Oh, well, a lot of the right talk was being shut down pretty much everywhere. And then once
But you said you're a centrist.
I'm a centrist, yeah. And well, right supporting talk. And so once he did that, then other places started to be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't really delete or ban these kind of people all the time. So they followed suit.
You know how faith is built?
I don't really like the word faith because I'm not religious, but
Right. But do you know how even belief is built?
a belief should be built. It depends on what context we're talking about. We believe in something that's asserted to be real or true, then it's based on the truthfulness of what's being asserted.
Because our ears are closest to our own mouths than anybody else's ears.
Yeah.
And what we speak goes in our ears first, so we can build faith. We can build a whole entire belief system.
Yes, if you say enough, you're convinced.
And that's the same as the way we type, and the way we repost. And,
I think a lot of people here are susceptible to emotional manipulation. And I think if you watch the legacy media, TV and stuff like that, and some articles, they really try to play in the heartstrings of people. Like, having illegals here is not good. They should have come in the right way. But then instead of covering that, they'd be like, well, you're breaking up homes, you're taking away fathers and mothers. They're trying to play in the heartstrings.
Enormous number of the people that came illegally, they came from war countries.
Well,
let me finish saying what I'm. They came from war-torn countries, right, where violence and horrible shit was going on. They came and they made it, perhaps all the way. Let me finish. They made it all the way to the Mexican border, okay, the U.S.-Mexican border. And then they were stalled out, a lot of them were stalled out for a long, long time, and with children.
Okay.
So,
I don't think we should use the word most.
No, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. No,
do you see how misleading some, because the left online and on the legacy media try to use words like that?
No.
Just like the right does, because I'm all for abortion. Just like the right does with, the abortion, they sit outside these abortion facilities with pictures of, late term.
You want to come through this?
Yeah, please.
With late term fetuses and stuff like that.
With the what?
They sit outside the abortion place with pictures of late term fetuses, and they used to talk about babies when really a baby, it's not a baby till it's born, but they use emotional talk to try to convince you to jump on their side, when really they should use logic and reason. And I think we should apply that to both sides.
Wait a Yeah,
I hate, you know what I hate? I hate a right-winger who is all about God and all that stuff, because I think it's stupid. They're all about, pay for your own health care, and we're a man and a woman because God made us. No, that's just the way biology is. I think we can conquer all of our problems using logic and reason, not subscribing to religion, not being emotionally manipulated. That's the problem I see.
I listened to a fellow who said, he says an enormous amount of very, very wise things, and he doesn't get involved necessarily in politics,
right?
Because he has millions of people listening to him, and he doesn't try to influence anybody. But
talking about Osmond Gold?
No. Okay. But he has said that the two most dangerous things is politics and religion.
Yeah.
And when you marry the two, you get a very, very nasty.
And do you know why that is?
Nasty baby.
Do you know why that is?
Yeah, I mean,
emotion. Religion and politics. Politics doesn't necessarily need to, but it does. Both of them, religion especially, relies on holding on to your emotion to keep it alive. That's why people pass on their religion to their kids. It's what they feel like they feel emotionally bonded to it. That's why you can't question religion when you get older. A lot of people can't because they feel like they're questioning how they were raised.
We live in a very, very ignorant world.
Yeah,
we really do. And the religion is a big part of the problem because their lane is the only lane, and it's just like they trap people who don't believe the way they
they want to abolish police, but then they want to control what happens. So it's like they want to be the enforcers. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Have you been to a Trump rally?
I haven't been. I've been here in Gainesville for a few years now.
I've seen you riding around.
Yeah. There's a handful of us to ride around. You sure it was me?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm positive I've seen you before. Yeah.
And I haven't seen one here. I guess because it's mostly a lot of liberals here. But I was living in Los Angeles for about 10 years. nothing really going on there. So I think I've maybe been to a gathering before. You know, telling the truth, I feel a lot more comfortable when I walk, because I have walked into a group of Republicans in California, Hermosa Beach. I felt more comfortable walking in with them and talking with them than I would the left, because the left just wants to shout at you. They don't want to have a logical discussion. The Republicans will. Sure, they might believe in that God stuff, and they might be against the Medicare for all, and but they'll at least try to make sense, and they won't yell at you, they won't flip you off like I've been here and say F you to me for no reason, they don't even know me. Like, they don't do that. At least my experience was. So
well, that's why I wanted to come over and just have
I appreciate it. I do.
I wanted to do the same thing. Because I was thinking, I wonder if this is
Look at that. This dumbass right here. He doesn't know me. It's all emotion. Yeah. You can't think for yourself. You're emotionally manipulated. By the legacy media online or on TV. You don't think for yourself. That's why you come up to a complete stranger and flip them off. It makes no sense. Why would you do that? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
What's your name?
Ted.
Ted, Bo. Be safe.
Thanks, Mike. Yes, sir.
as I was seeing you here, I was wondering if this were a Trump crowd and you were elected.
Yeah.
With parasites. If you would feel as safe. I mean,
I would feel a lot safer than I do. I'm not worried right now. I'm a veteran. You know, I'm 6 feet over 200 pounds. I can take care of myself, so I'm not worried at all. Even if I try,
you feel safer where?
I feel safer with the Republicans. Like, because as I explained a moment ago,
if you were
they're more reasonable. They'll talk to you.
This is what democracy looks like. You're welcome.
Well, yeah. Thank you for noticing that. A lot of people here don't agree with you, though.
Some guy just walked by and flipped you off.
Yeah, no.
He just came up. He put his hand right between these two guys standing here with the middle finger. I mean, he's allowed to do that, but
You said you were a veteran. My son is a soldier.
Yeah. It's been a few decades for me, but
As a veteran, I'd like to, both veterans.
okay.
What do you think of the comment Trump made about McCain, that he wasn't a hero?
You know, I really...
And the Gold Star families. This is in 16, everybody.
I would have to look more into that. I'm sorry, I'm not so well read. I did hear of that. I do know that's a thing.
Well, he's honest. Right.
But I haven't read enough into it to have a position on it.
Well, I've never heard most veterans are for Trump.
Can I say something on that real quick? I have some followers online, and one of them said to me pretty recently, within the last month or so, he says, in a comment in one of my videos, he says, I like following you. I like you because you don't bullshit people. When what you ask for is the same as you give. So I expect people to be reasonable, and I'm reasonable too in response. So I don't pretend to know things I don't know, and I don't want people to do the same. So I just that was a very good compliment I got.
We all still do. But no, I appreciate that you're trying.
Yeah. I care about the truth, and going like this and shutting down any kind of conversation is a problem.
Truth is a very, very, very big word. Okay.
I can define it.
Let me just tell you something.
All right.
Because we live in a very, 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 very ignorant world with influences from every direction from the time that we're just little babies.
Yep.
And we take on what we take on, and we carry that, and we have our beliefs, and then we reinforce our beliefs.
Right.
But
please tell me.
The breath that's coming into you and going out. Okay, how important? How important is that?
We need to keep that going.
It's the difference between life and death. Okay?
Right.
Number one, when you see a little baby being born, the most important thing we realize is it breathing as opposed to stillborn, right?
Right.
And then when the 96-year-old, 98-year-old elder is on his last or her last moments, is he breathing still? Is he still? Because once that happens, it's like it's over. Then it's
you could bring someone back from that, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But the thing is,
People you plan to kill, pal.
Kill? What are you talking about?
oh God.
To say he didn't show himself to be friendly and he touched me before that, that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, everybody here has got to just chill also, besides we all...
Look how many people aren't doing that.
Are not doing that?
Are not touching the television.
You know what?
That's a good
You know what? I hate... No offense. I hate that logic because we just recently saw that on Legacy Media Online. Like, oh, look at how many cars in Los Angeles aren't on fire. Like how it's still kind of peaceful. All these cars are not on fire.
Well, what was going on? What was going on there?
Yeah.
What was going on was within 1 square mile or something like that. And so Trump was trashing the whole entire city of Los Angeles, which is like 500.
The government responsible for covering it. He was trashing the government responsible for keeping order. He trashed that.
Yeah, he was trashing that.
And it's kind of deserved because they lied. They tried to say, oh, nothing happened until the military came. But no, he had to send the military because something was happening. So there's a lot of lies in there.
And Trump is telling a lot of lies, too.
Yeah, sure. We could probably find some lies in there, sure.
Amount of lies,
but I think we can find lies on both sides. But just because we can find, he's not supposed to be perfect. But let's weigh both sides. What is more damaging to the country? This lies or these lies? And is Trump doing so lying so badly, or his actions being done due to his lies? I don't think we can say that he's doing anything bad for the U.S. based on any lies he's told. But we can look in the left right now and how they're lying about Los Angeles and California and how them not taking action has led to bad stuff for America.
We are all very, 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 very opinionated.
Yes.
And the thing is, what I was trying to talk about was the real simple, the incredible simple that is so real, that is so real that this breath is coming in and going out.
Okay, I think you're making a metaphor there.
Until it's not. Okay?
Yeah.
So life is the most important thing, not
right.
So
right, which is why it's so difficult to be, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but why it's so difficult to be in my position and how I handle all these topics. You have to really be objective, as objective as you can, because I find my own. Like back in the day, you remember the Trayvon Martin thing, George Zimmerman and stuff? The legacy media tried to convince me that...
If I take your picture real quick?
You can right now, free country. The legacy media tried to convince us that George Zimmerman was a bad man and Trayvon was something...
George Zimmerman?
Baby, George Zimmerman.
He shot Trayvon.
Yeah, he tried to convince it. He's a little baby, sweet baby Aladdin, but it's the opposite, But I allowed myself to believe in that for a while because I allowed the media to do that to me. So it's all about how objective can you be. If you hear something, can you question it? Are you sure you have a good reason to believe it?
You keep referring to legacy media.
Yeah.
Legacy itself is a trigger word.
We're in line.
How should I refer to the TV media then?
Media. What's wrong?
I think we say
How do you refer to the Fox and
legacy.
those on the right?
Legacy.
So you can include Fox.
Yeah, I include Fox.
Breitbart, all them.
All the stuff on TV, been around for a while. They give stories, but they put their own twist and spin on things. Even Fox News is guilty of it. I call that legacy as well. So. I try to be as reasonable as I can with everything that I believe in. So,
Good for you. For being here.
Yeah.
I think you're safe, but that's okay.
Talking about legacy, the two of us grew up in a communist country.
Okay.
And let me just tell you,
Romania.
whatever was happening during the Biden years has nothing to do with communism, nothing to do with socialism.
Right.
It
I've
makes
been
me
here for
laugh
35 years, but
that he and that regime was compared to communism. Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
well.
we grew up under an authoritarian regime
This is what this feels like.
But why does it feel like that?
It's, I mean, the golden epoch, the taking away liberties. We couldn't protest. This would not have been possible. He is clamping down on the...
Oh, no. Trump?
Yeah.
Trump is all for peaceful protest. Hey, buddy, thanks for the talk. Appreciate it.
You know that our beloved governor said it's okay to run with cars over protesters, right?
That is what?
It's okay to hit protesters with your
Run
car.
over the protesters.
Well, only if they attack your vehicle. They have to attack your vehicle if they feel unsafe. That's the only legal way.
How is that a thing to say?
Did he say
I don't know if he said that, but I know that that's the
It's all
law.
over the news.
No, I mean,
So if
did
he just said
say only if they attack.
I'm not sure.
I think it's important we pay attention to context. So we'd have to hear exactly what he said and read
But
that.
let me just tell you, the Fox News, come on, man.
What?
The Fox News are just so
Yeah, I agree.
skewed.
Fox News isn't that great either. Yeah.
But so to be truly objective, you have to watch both.
Interesting talking.
Well, I don't watch either of them.
And let me tell you,
Maybe clips online I do, but not
me
TV.
too. No TV for me. Let me ask you something. So we're kind of centrist. We voted Republican in the past. There is something about this guy that reeks like this.
But you have to give examples. You can't just keep saying it feels like this and not give any examples.
But I work in human resources.
Okay,
I can tell BS from far away.
Okay, but you have to still give examples. You can't just reference your job
You
title.
don't believe that when he was condemned for fraud and all that
I don't want to interrupt the conversation. It's just like, if you guys see like too long having this conversation.
Hey, why don't you let us have our conversations, okay? This is the second time you're bothering me.
I know, but I'm glad he's here, and I'm hearing
You
what
mind?
he's saying.
Really?
I mean, it's all right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm not trying to change his
We're out in
mind,
public having a conversation, okay?
but I want
can
him
talk
to
to her
hear the other
openly.
side.
What's that?
All right, well.
Okay,
we'll
thanks for your
certainly-
permission, guys. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. So I'm telling you, I'm really in the middle. He is wrong.
Who is wrong?
Person.
Who's wrong? With what? For what?
What he is, who he is, the kind of person
Okay,
he is.
can you name anything he's done that you don't like?
Really how he handled the ICE. It's really throwing the
What's
baby
wrong?
with
What
the
did he
bathwater.
do with ICE? I need specific examples if that's okay.
Those people that were deported without due process.
No. They came in without due process. They leave with due process, which is what that law allows us to do. You just don't like it to the fact that they don't leave with more longer due process in courts. But they came in that way. They're leaving that way, and that's due process because we have a law that stops these guys from coming in like they do, right? Not only are they illegals, but we have a law
I
to evict
agree
them.
with that.
Okay.
But all this, I mean, it just sounds like anarchy and dictatorship.
Well, I think you're allowing yourself to be tugged emotionally by
of course,
the
I'm
left.
an immigrant.
Okay.
Of course I'm talking about.
So did you come in here legally, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then you must
But
agree.
I might as well come illegally.
But you didn't.
If I had the chance.
But you didn't. But do you think it would be fair if someone came in here illegally without doing all the stuff you had to go through and had the same rights you did without having to do
They
everything?
don't have the same rights we do.
Right, but
they cannot vote for
But
it.
if they could, would you be against that?
I guess,
Okay.
but I don't think they
You cannot vote if you are illegal. You cannot
Actually,
vote.
some states you can
No.
because they don't ask for an ID.
Where?
No, you can't.
Where?
That
No, you
doesn't
cannot.
matter. If you are registered to
I
vote,
think this
you've already
is,
provided your ID. Before you're allowed to
I
vote.
don't believe that is true. You
And
saw
I
it
know
somewhere.
because I am a lawyer. And I also know that due
I heard they're not
process,
asking for IDs for a few states, a number of states.
they don't have to. If you are on the voter registration list, and most states do ask for ID, and even with Elon Musk and all those folks trying to find falsified records, and everybody in the Republican Party, they have not been able
So
to
you're
find
saying
who are
that
voting who are not American citizens.
Right.
So that is what I'm saying, and I'm also saying that ICE is snatching people off the streets without any due process who are here
they're illegally. They're here illegally.
Who are here legally.
What do you mean legally? They're here illegally. That's why
They're
they're
here
getting.
legally, and they are working. I know people with green cards that have been snatched. There are
But they're
people who are
right.
here legally.
They lost their rights.
No, they didn't. If you have a green card, you did not lose your rights.
Right, but
were taken.
but the government can take away that right if they don't have citizenship.
With due process, you can,
Right,
but
right.
they have not given it to them. And
But ICE has been getting illegals. Doesn't matter if they're working or not. They've been grabbing illegal.
Being overstaying your visa is a misdemeanor.
It's still illegal.
It doesn't matter.
It's still illegal. It's a crime.
There is no reason to throw people into a prison with no.
Yeah, because they're illegal. They don't belong here.
They do belong here, and President
They don't belong here.
President
They're illegal.
Trump just said last night that the farmers are talking and they're not happy.
Oh,
so
well.
we need to keep
I think we'll be just fine.
We need to keep people here.
So they're only good for picking crops?
He's changing his mind. No, they're
Okay.
good for many things.
As long as they work honestly.
Yeah,
You
well,
know, I hear you.
I think
but
they're illegal.
Hear me too that the devil is in the details. The way things are done is
He has
brutal,
the Justice
unnecessary.
Department under his thumb now.
That's what?
He has the Justice Department under his thumb now. With Pam Bondi, yeah. So Justice Department is not independent. He's got it.
Do you
He
agree
pushes
with the
out.
fact that his election was paid for by Elon Musk? Do you think that was right?
Well, I think both sides had a lot of money thrown on them for election. I think Kamala had a lot of money thrown at her, and she still couldn't get close to winning. So,
True, but she didn't have anything of that side.
you can do anything you like, man, for that camera. Sure. You want me to hold it differently or what? Is it good?
Oh, take a picture of that dog. That's so awesome.
He's pushing out of the military whoever does not align with his
Well,
ideas.
California's not keeping his stuff together.
So, once he's got the justice and the army in his pocket, he's the king.
But isn't he doing everything legally?
Exactly what Ceausescu had.
But he's doing it legally. He's doing everything legally. He was voted in.
He's doing it legally because he's got the Justice Department in his pocket. That's why he's doing it.
Because he's the president.
Yeah, but
So
he's
what?
corrupt.
So he was elected to run them.
Yeah, true. That
Yes,
was a mistake.
a lot of
But
people
anyway,
regret
good for you for
No,
coming.
he has majority support of the country.
Not right now.
Yes, he does. Over
Not
60%.
right now.
Over 60%.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well,
I guarantee you.
It may be, but that's all right. Anyway, thank you for coming.
Thank you for the conversation, ma'am. I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you being here, and I hope things will stay civilized and you don't need the armor. But
Well, I ride this fast thing, so.
of course, the feeling, the spirits may get heated.
Right. Have a great day, guys. Let's put those yellow shirts. Doing his job. Here. Looks like it's just a big gangbang.
And he said, you could come out, this you guys are trying to take our sacred black route, you can come out here, that would be great. If you can't, come into your closet and get over your heart and think of good outcomes for our people. And you can work on the things for us.
Can't really hear him, but guys were saying how much work there. Stop ice. So a sign over here that says we are a nation of immigrants, stop ICE, but not illegal immigrants. Notice they don't put the word illegal before immigrants. And if we stop ICE, then we don't get rid of our illegals. It's pretty stupid.
I think you feel like a real big man right now.
I got a big dick too, sure.
Oh, I'm
Yep. Your girlfriend will probably like it. They got rude comments like that. Impeach, convict, remove. Impeach, convict, remove. Whatever. He's elected, buddy. Trump's ego. Here's the guy who talked shit to me before. Fascism. I'd ask him what fascism means, but he would have no idea. I'd ask him how that applies to Trump, but he would be able to tell me. No throne, not a throne, he was elected. Why would it be banned? That's what he's going off of, the Constitution. It's on the book. Got to jump.
Hey, come on!
All you have to do is put something online. And then we'll blindly follow it. Yeah, what about it? I think Trump's making it more free, making it better. Of course, I shouldn't expect her to. Why would you tell someone to ignore somebody?
You ready for battle, man?
What's that?
I said, are you ready for battle?
Ready for battle?
You look like it.
Let's get them right in this, lady. What's that? Trump guy. What is a Trump guy?
A backer.
A what?
A backer of Trump.
Yeah, I support Trump, yes.
Yeah, why not?
Don't engage, he just wants attention.
Why shouldn't she engage? Who are you to tell someone not to engage?
I just wonder why you're dressed in that riding.
My friend was being.
Well, do you see when I'm on here? I'm riding this thing. It goes 60 miles an hour. That's why. Yeah, I gotta be careful, right?
Well, you can take your
Why would I do that? Why would I take off my stuff here? Leave it on the ground? What would I do?
Just don't engage.
You have a good
I will, lady. Okay.
lady.
Yeah. You're a lady, right?
Yeah, bro.
All right, lady. Freak. God, her breath is horrible. This dumbass over here, she's don't engage. Don't engage.
What is your flag thing?
It's Trump flag. Yeah. You see? I got it. Yeah, thank you. So not engaging me what? We have more of it now. That's real good. She flips me off. Wearing a sign that says we don't have much freedom anymore. But she just flipped me off. I'd say that's pretty good freedom.
This looks like a pro-Trump sign.
A what?
There's a pro-Trump sign.
I support Trump. Yes, I do.
Yeah. My name's John Martin.
How you doing, John Martin?
I think I might have talked to you at the Tesla demonstration.
It could have been. I was there before, yes.
Yeah. You're both friends.
Okay.
So I'm live streaming to Facebook.
But you're not showing it.
Well, we're undercover right now. Yeah, I know.
Newsflash, I'm not.
Newsflash, yeah. So, you seem to be a rarity here. You're obviously decked out for Mr. Trump. Why are you here today?
I'm here to show that although we got a lot of liberals here, we do have quite a few Trump supporters as well. And not everyone might feel comfortable coming down to a place where it's full of people who don't articulate themselves well. I don't have a problem. You know, I'm a veteran, 6 foot, 200 pounds. I can take care of myself. I'm not afraid to engage and have conversation. But I just want to come down and witness firsthand the irrationality. I'm sure you can find irrationality on both sides, but I tend to feel a whole lot better if I'm amongst a group of Republicans than lefties, because immediately when I come here, people are flipping me off, saying shit to me. You can't ask them about their signs. They're, like her right here, she's got a sign about racism. You would ask her, how is there any racism here? And she wouldn't be able to tell you a clue, would you? Well, you have a sign. Why can't I talk about you? See, that's weird behavior. If you hold a sign that says something provocative, and then someone asks you about it, don't talk about me, it makes no sense at all.
They don't want people to vote.
Yeah, I would like to ask her, okay, where's the racism in this country? I'm sure some people are racist, but there's no systemic racism that I know of, and racism is pretty low in this country. This first world country like this, it's pretty low. So it's really the left that keep talking about race and color and racism. The right's not doing it, just the left.
Well, thank you very much. I personally always believe in being a happy warrior, but a warrior nonetheless.
Am I doing that good job or what?
You're doing a fantastic job.
All right. I'm not egging them on like I usually do. I'm just being kind of neutral today. Because there's so many of them, I don't want to, mob mentality.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure, glad to talk to you. See you, buddy. Okay, thanks.
That's EUC, bro.
What's that?
That's EUC.
Yeah, EUC. That's correct. Oh, you know the name. Okay, good.
My friend had one. He had 2 of those. He had a Pint GT.
He had a what?
He had a Pint GT. He had a one wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, he had so
one wheels are okay, but they last so short. The battery's so short.
Really? Yeah, and they don't
maybe
fix
an
them.
hour or so. This can go, probably 50 to 100 miles depending how fast you ride. Yeah.
That's awesome. Sweet, man.
He was voted in, I saw something where someone said something. Oh yeah, the new scum guy. He said that it's a threat to our democracy. But democracy is what got Trump voted in. I don't understand. This is democracy. I think what we have here is a lot of stupid people who are just manipulated by emotional talk. I swear, there's just so many stupid people here. Yeah, but what about illegal immigrants? You didn't put illegal in there. He's not fascist. I don't know why you say that. You couldn't defend it. people say who's fastest, and I ask them for examples, they can't give any. All these signs, no one can defend their sign. No one can talk about their sign. No one can say why they think he's the fastest, why they think he's a king. Nobody. So it's just a bunch of emotionally manipulated, ignorant people holding signs because they have nothing better to do today, and they don't know what else they should be doing with their lives. That's pretty much why they're out here. Hey! Here we go.
Good. Oh
shit, you alright?
Would you like a water bag?
Alright. Have you been given shit yet?
Yeah. You might be water. Water?
Oh, no, thank you, sir.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. Oh, are you a YouTuber?
Yes, I am.
What channel?
TedTheAtheist.
What?
TedTheAtheist.
TedTheAtheist?
Yeah.
I'm an evangelical.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm a centrist. I'm not right or left. I'm in the center, so I take from both sides.
Oh, so you?
If you've ever watched Osmongold, you know who he is?
No.
Pretty much everything he stands for, I agree with. Happy birthday, Trump! Happy birthday, Trump!
What are you doing? It's like getting views and stuff.
Dude, I thought I had to go around a little bit. I just have to stand. Yeah, all one word. You should find. Wait. It's EIST, sir.
Wait, what?
EIST for atheist. It's the same username for TikTok.
Build a wall like y'all want it.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I subscribe.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't upload as much as I should. I should start doing more. But everything Osmongold says, I kind of just agree with everything he says. And I never thought I would find someone who's a centrist who uses reason and logic the same way I do. I just haven't found it until he came along.
Oh, yeah.
See the trouble? See, it's all emotion. They don't care about reason, logic, having discussion. They just want to. I've had people come up and flip me off right to my face. Like, it makes no sense at all. This guy here telling people, oh, you should just ignore him.
We want our rights! Rights for everybody!
See, she'd be a horrible wife. Horrible wife.
Rights for everybody! Rights for everybody!
Like, when you find someone here in the world, you want someone who's fit, feminine, and friendly. Not feminine at all. Very masculine, bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Would horrible wife. Don't ever want to.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep you walking around, but nice to meet you, Ted.
All right, sir. Nice to meet you, too.
Brought us to shark-infested waters. Does he have an island?
See, what sense does this make, lady? Huh? What's the purpose of this?
Hey, fuck off!
Huh? You like being? You got in front of me and then you say out of my face, you dumbass.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!
I bet you couldn't even explain your sign, could you?
He's taking away people's rights.
Oh, really? How is he doing that? Tell me.
Due process, ho!
How is he doing that?
Due process! He's
They're
taking away
getting due process. We have a law to get them out of here.
I don't care. Stand in front of
They're getting due process, dumbass. All emotion, no reason, no logic.
Rich words very clear on the
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
What's your reason?
Get wrecked.
Exactly, you don't have one.
What's that?
You are dangerous and cruel.
Well, tell me how. I'd like to hear how.
You think that these people don't have grievances over?
Yeah, they don't. I asked them to explain themselves. They can't do that.
What is? He's just trying to educate people. Cutting off USAID.
Right, the bunch is full of a lot of fraud. Fraud waiting for the people. Yes, it is. What? They can engage. They don't have to listen to you, buddy. Don't engage. Don't engage.
It's like 50 years old.
That's really? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, lady. No sense at all. Democracy got him into office. I wouldn't want a masculine girlfriend like you. Please.
You're gonna die soon.
At least I won't be retarded my whole life. We are getting great. Hey lady, watch yourself, dumbass. I'll shove the flag up your ass.
Where did you get your gear?
Thank you. Well, I ride this, so I have to.
Just don't engage with him.
Hey, she can engage with me if she wants to, bozo.
And I can engage with you.
I need to protect the public by telling them not to talk to somebody.
Sure, I like to buy stuff. I want to know where you got it.
Amazon, of course.
Amazon, okay.
I had to gear up for this thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I
This
use.
thing's
It's a
60.
motorized
This is
unicycle.
very good. EUC is what they call it. Electric unicycle. Yes, ma'am.
Look, painting.
Thank you.
Okay, then I go to Jeff Bezos Amazon. Hey, thank you. I told you about Jeff Bezos.
Bezos.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey, thanks for protecting all these people. They need you to tell them not to talk to me because they don't know any better. I appreciate it. Like, you're the savior of all these people.
Keep yapping, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's called being reasonable, unlike something you can do, apparently. Thank you. It's expensive and fun. It's very fun, yes. eWheels.com is where I got mine. eWheels.com, yes, ma'am. What's up, man? What's that?
What's your name?
Ted. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Caden.
What's that?
Caden.
What's up, Caden?
Awkward starting to start a conversation, so I'll just go with the icebreakers. What do you do? Like, what do you do for a living?
I work in IT. I fix stuff. Semfield.
Semfield?
Yep.
Where's that? I don't know the guys.
What's that?
Where's Semfield?
IT is in Semfield.
Oh,
Yeah.
Semfield. I thought you were saying. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying like a place.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Are you on the spectrum as well? I am too. I used to have an extreme amount of anxiety.
Yeah, I have social anxiety. So.
Yeah. It's mostly from my childhood. I had therapy some years ago. Took it away, thank goodness.
I've been in therapy. I've been in therapy too, and it's definitely helped. It's not gone, but it's helped.
It depends on what the cause is. For me, it was my childhood with my parents. It sucked. Looks like you've got your mom here. She looks like she's well put together, so it's probably not that.
I don't think mom is the one getting it. I don't think that's the one.
But yeah, it was horrible. I hated it. Every day, my whole life, I had anxiety. It would stop me from interacting with people as well as I wanted to. Kind of as hell out here, buddy.
Yep.
I wish they would build AC into your helmet, you know?
Yeah.
Just a little machine that blows air into your face, that'd be great. Do they have that?
They have fans you can put on.
Oh,
That'd be great.
that's a MacGyver way of doing it. So, yeah, there's only a couple of people like me out here, it looks like.
Yeah, I do actually, like, one of the things I think is, I appreciate that you're out here. Like, I don't necessarily agree, but, like, I appreciate that you're out here because it's discord. Yeah, it takes.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people aren't willing to come out here. I've been debating since the 90s. I'm an atheist. I debate preachers. I've been debating them since the 90s. So I'm very much used to, interactions of any kind.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Plus, I'm a veteran, so I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried.
Tactical here.
What's that?
Private tactical.
Well, this thing goes 60 miles an hour.
I was gonna say yes.
Oh, it's for that?
Yeah.
It's probably a protection gear. Yeah.
Well, the helmet I knew. I didn't know this.
Yeah, if you wipe out at like 40 miles an hour,
that makes sense.
Now that you say it,
you want to get up without, having to put band-aids on and shit.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that come here illegally are. Nobody wants to ever talk about their signs. I've asked them, and they just don't engage in any logical manner.
There's some signs here that I like. There's some signs here that I really don't appreciate.
Well, the signs?
Yeah, so like some of them I do appreciate because they're just commentary on what they believe in politically. But some of them
you got a troublemaker right here. She doesn't need to, you don't need to stand right next to me. See, she's whatever. Go ahead.
I just say it's like some of the signs are like talking about what they believe.
See,
some of them are just political or not political commentary. They're just talking about people, which is less of what I want.
I think the main thing to take away from all this, or to realize, is that a lot of people here are susceptible to emotional manipulation.
I mean, that's true for everybody, right?
Right.
do you not think that's true on both sides?
What's that? That could be both sides, but that's why when you argue or debate someone, you use logic and reason.
You
got to try to force your emotions out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Which is hard, but
yeah, it is hard. It takes some training. I used to have some beliefs which were incorrect and wrong and could not stand up to scrutiny. I purged them, right? I purged them. So. See, we got right here, we got people who just don't care about discussion. They want to start trouble. Like this masculine woman up there with the blonde hair, she tried to get all up in my face. We have this person right here wants to get next to me, hold their sign next to me. I've had people flip me off, say shit to me. It's like, they don't care about discourse. They just care about, they want to see right, they want to control. And unfortunately, these people are the minority in the country. Well, fortunately, shall I say. Because whenever you conquer something, whenever you try to cover something, you want to do it as objectively as possible. And what reason or what logic do you have to get to the position you're at, or to find a position that's reasonable? I'm going to move over here a little bit. Hey, Mom, I don't need you right next to me, okay?
I don't care what you want next to you.
I'm a troublemaker.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm defective.
You're defective.
I'm defective. See, you let your emotions take over. You don't care about reason and logic.
You're like a little bitch. Shut up.
Because you're saying stupid stuff.
Shut up.
What's it like to live in this world?
Shut up.
Sorry, I have no control, as you can see.
Hey. Shut up.
Hey, consent.
I can talk if I want.
She said shut up.
Stop the war on women. What war?
Shut up. Has 32 felonies.
You have more rights than we do.
32 felonies.
What's the war on women?
He's a felon. Woo!
Happy birthday, Trump.
Don't care about illegals, but don't care about the president breaks the law.
So what's the war on women? What is it? I'd like to hear it. Can you articulate?
It's beyond your depth.
Oh, because you can't even defend it. Because you're just holding the sign just like everybody else. You can't discuss it.
I know you.
None of you can talk about your signs. You're out here to make a statement. You can't talk about what it is you're holding in your hand.
Shut up.
Why is that? Do you think that's strong? Do you think that's good?
Shut up.
Tell me.
He didn't want to talk to us like that, but he wants to talk to an older woman like that.
Oh my God, she's an older woman. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I'm an asshole because I'm speaking. That makes sense, lady.
This is our march. What are you doing? This is our protest.
So what's the war on women? I'd like to hear this. Is this because of abortion? Abortion rights? Is that why? At least give me an idea, lady, instead of being so hostile.
Go home and Google, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. So you're out here to make a point, but you can't talk about it.
I owe you nothing.
Right, but you want to look reasonable, don't you? Don't you want to look reasonable?
I am reasonable. You're the
If you would, you'd be able to discuss what the war on women is.
I'm disgusted with you. Shut up.
Oh, why are you discussing with me?
Because you're invasive and you need...
How am I invasive? I'm just standing here with a
lot
flag.
of attention, obviously, poor baby.
People are giving me attention. I'm just standing here.
Narcissist.
I'm just standing here.
Go take your little clown outfit.
I don't think you know what a narcissist is.
You're a malignant narcissist.
Yeah. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I do.
Well, we have a new troublemaker here.
Attention. Nobody.
What's that?
Nobody needs this much attention.
Well, you're giving it to me. You're giving me attention. Women have more rights. Women have more rights than men do in this country. More rights. So I don't know what this war on women is. If it's about abortion, I'm just going to guess it's about abortion. If it's about abortion, men have no reproductive rights, right? At least you guys have reproductive rights. You can decide to terminate. Men are still on the hook for paying for something they never wanted because of your choice. So you want to talk about rights, you talk about that. All right, lady. You've shown how intelligent you are, how knowledgeable you are. I appreciate it. You know? All right. She made chicken noises while I was leaving. What should I have stayed for? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Great. Am I part of what? I'm sorry?
Is it more than you? You guys...
I actually saw one or two other people here who are Trump supporters, but they were incognito. Yes, ma'am. No. I'm here to say happy birthday to Trump, you know?
So you think all the things that he's doing to our...
You think what?
You think the rule of law, all the changes to the rule of law are good?
Well, can you name me any that you think are bad?
All the ones that...
Can you name me one?
Yeah,
Okay.
reversing, stacking the Supreme Court with enough justices so that there's a Republican that breaks the law.
So you think the Supreme Court is mostly Republican, and that's the problem?
But that's why, have you noticed he's only arguing with women? He's not speaking to women.
Okay.
To do one thing
Because he has nothing else to do.
and then they did other ones they didn't.
Well, all presidents can appoint somebody if they need to be, right? All presidents can appoint someone on this.
Yeah, but it's approved by Congress.
The what?
If they're approved by Congress, they're suggested by the president, and then either accepted or rejected by Congress.
Sure. Okay. So then, what's the problem?
So they lied when they were.
Respect your own. See, and they complain so much about all these protests. Like no men's ones or some shit.
You can make. I don't know too much about that, so I can't really comment on that without looking it up. I think if I've come to find that
He needs hella e-pads.
whenever someone on the left tells me something and I look it up,
What makes you think I'm on your
I'm not saying. Okay, let me rephrase that. Whenever an argument from the left comes, I tend to look it up. I come to find it's not quite. The context isn't as they present it.
Well, look up
I'm not saying that's true here.
Amy Cohen, anyway, the last female suggested. The female that Trump suggested, Amy Cohen Barron, I think.
Okay, for what?
She promised that she would support President and Roe v. Wade, and then she didn't. Same with Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh promised all kinds of things and then he didn't. And the last three just lied.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. I have to read up more on that. Sorry.
Do because it's important.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you so much for your time. Look, the clown patrol follow me.
And right now we're collecting signatures in support of protecting Medicaid, Medicare, and SNAP. And do you guys be interested in signing? Thank you guys for being here. Just have a few drinks and have fun.
Democracy got him voted in. Democracy got him voted in. People are dumb. How was he a king? Do you know why? Can you tell me how he's a king?
I'm not going to worry about your discussions.
Oh, okay, so you can't defend your sign as usual. Okay. More troublemakers. More troublemakers. Look at you. Look at what are you doing? What's the point of this? You're retarded. What's it like to be retarded? Is it fun?
Oh, so you're devolving to name calling. That's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Well, let's see what she's doing.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, so you're going to ignore what she just did? You're going to ignore what she just did? Are you going to ignore what she just did? Oh, you are going to ignore what she just did, right? Because you want to address it, right? You're just going to pay attention to what I said, aren't you? You don't care what she did because you're an idiot.
Don't engage with him. He's just looking to make an emotional argument.
Oh, he's here. I'm back. You're back. So how is he a king? You don't know because you just heard the message online, and that's all you know how to do.
That's the only reason why he's here.
Be emotionally manipulated. Emotionally manipulated. That's all. Just give you guys a workout.
Bye bye now. Bye bye now.
You're on your flag.
Yeah, run it over. I'm not that.
I want to move away from my current hater. All I have to do is stand around somewhere and I get attention.
I can't see out here, but I'm going to get a picture.
You got it? All right, good, good. Some people just want pictures, but got a lot of troublemakers here. Because remember, we're dealing with the stupid people of the world who are emotionally manipulated. Not all of them here are stupid, but a good amount of them.
Hey, are you a registered voter?
Yes, I am.
Have you signed it?
Careful. Have I what?
Have you signed the marijuana petition?
No, I haven't. When is that going to go into?
So it would be 2026, the midterm elections in November.
2026?
Yeah. So we're trying to get it on the ballot for next year. So the ballot initiative the voting that just passed was for 2025.
Okay. So my information here, or?
Yep. So only in this middle box.
Okay, thank you. How many do you need? Do you need a certain amount or what?
In the whole state, 900,000. So right now, I think the whole state has 400,000. So we're pretty close.
That's good. Yeah, this would be great to pass. Because, a lot of people need this stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's not just for getting high.
Are there other rallies in town, or is this the only one?
There definitely is, but I don't know, in different counties.
Okay, because this is what it's weird. I've only seen one black person in there. Is this just a whites only rally?
I guess black people just don't really come to these type of things.
Or the black people don't?
I don't know.
I'm going to say, you guys are getting screwed with the tax thing.
Doesn't matter what race it is, come on.
But, or does everybody work today? Anyway. All right.
Enjoy your day. Thank you.
You keep my shit private, right?
Yeah. Hey, have you guys signed the marijuana petition yet? Allow voters to decide next year?
I don't know my registration number.
Yep, you just put or date of birth.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't read.
Yeah,
I don't have my glasses on.
What's your motorcycle going to be when it grows up?
When it grows up?
Yeah, is it going to be like a BMW or
Oh, you're trying to be funny, I get it.
And then today's date, 06.
It's cute though.
It's an EUC electric unicycle.
It's a
What's the date today?
06.
Oh, it's like 14.
Yeah.
It's a unicycle?
Yes, a unicycle. It's only
Electric
one wheel.
unicycle.
Oh wow.
I'm wearing this with my writing kind of sucks, but it should be good.
I would be killing myself on that.
Yeah,
You put it opposite way, so the month is first. So 06 to 14 for the day.
Well, oh.
Can I take this with me?
No, so you can't mail it in or anything. You just get printed in. And your initials that you posted out. So you just fill out this little box. Are you registered?
But I agree with the thought.
Yeah, they shouldn't make it legal to do these kind of drugs because they're beneficial. They should treat the symptoms and the people having issues, not war and drugs.
Especially for a lot of people with diseases and old people that have things.
Yeah, I mean, look at Michael J. Fox. He probably needs this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, have you signed the marijuana petition yet?
Okay.
Yes, I have.
All right. Enjoy it. You're forgetting your.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
Oh, God.
That would be important to have. Got lots of material on here.
Hey, have you guys signed the marijuana petition?
I'm hungry, guys. I don't think that's until 12.
Oh, you said you couldn't park there?
It's almost 11.
Someone was watching.
Like, guys, I'm not gonna say the full 3 hours. I'm hungry. Get some food. What's up, buddy?
Just done out.
Yeah, I'm just about. Yeah, it's just. I don't think I can do a full 3 hours of this. Yeah. See you, buddy. Go Trump! Go Trump! Happy birthday, Trump! No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. What's that? One of those. eWheels.com.
Okay.
Go Trump! What's up? I just came from the anti-rally. Yeah, I got my 360 camera here. I got some. I got some good coverage.
Good
some
coverage.
Footage. Yeah.
I like the suit.
They're asking. They all have signs up, but they can't explain them.
Yeah.
And when you ask them about their signs,
Yeah.
they say they make up an excuse why they can't say anything to you. Like, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to. You're stupid. They'll just.
You know what I figured out? Some people make the signs, but they don't even know what they made it for.
Yeah.
And then when they don't know what they made it for, they just out there just being in the way.
And I'm not right. I'm not right or left. I'm in the center.
Yeah.
But I take from both, and You know.
See, I'm gonna tell you, man.
I'm for Medicare for all.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pro-gun.
Yeah.
The left right now is just doing some crazy, stupid shit. You know, I think right now the right is
time around here.
I love how he trolled people with his third term. I even thought about getting one of those hats because he put it on the site for his third term. I haven't, but it's like $50. I'm like, come on, make it 20. But
I might make me a hat, get me a hat made, and put the number 3 up.
Well, you gotta have more than that to know people, because there's a lot of stupid people that won't know what that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought about getting, because he has a Trump store hat about third term, and it would just really piss people off.
I love for him to come back.
Yeah.
One more time.
Well, here's the deal. I think Vance might possibly do 8 years, and he's the same position as Trump. So
Yeah.
I think in order for things to really get better in this country, we need at least 8 more years of Republican-led.
Yeah.
And I think with them getting all the money out of NGOs and stuff, I think the liberals aren't going to have all that money to come back because
Yeah.
they've been stealing.
Yeah.
Not that the right hasn't been stealing as well, but it seems to be more the left for that. So I think cutting off their funding is very important.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Hey, listen, go Trump.
Go Trump.
You gotta stay dangerous. Don't stay safe. Stay
all right,
dangerous.
buddy.